Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. I do believe that January 24th is the most depressing day of the year because it's around the time where people get their credit card bills from the holidays, all the spending, and then they basically just regret the holidays.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the kind of people and maybe what category you fit into and how you can use that knowledge to make yourself a more savvy saver and spender as well. Andrea Baxter joining us and Katie Dunsworth from Smart Cookies. And Katie, you have a new cookie.
A little cookie, a little bite-sized cookie.
She's adorable.
She's just 3 weeks.
Yeah, all right, women, start throwing stuff at your screen right now.
You
Katie gave birth 3 weeks ago.
Yes,
look at her svelte figure.
I never thought. Anyway.
Well,
I really,
You can't say anything to make it better for people.
Yeah.
Like you can't
it's
say.
Just nice. Let's just marvel at the fact that I'm burning a lot of calories right now and have big boobs.
There you go.
Are we allowed to marvel in that? I wasn't sure whether we were allowed to marvel in that.
Just not at me, because I've got no baby.
I was totally marveling about that.
Okay, let's talk about New Year's spending personalities. What is the Smart Cookie concept here?
Well, I think we all fit into different spending categories. Let's be honest. We're all, yo-yo spenders is one of them. So we either binge, at certain times of the month or a couple times a year, and then we don't buy anything for a long time.
I'm a classic yo-yo. Like I'll go through very Spartan times when I'm not spending any money. I'm very careful, and then I'll be like, I was joking with Katie before.
You'll be like, it's gonna rain.
No, you know what it is? My kind of thing is like season tickets.
Yes.
Like I go
big
do
it then too.
But is that a fairly common? I would think that would be fairly common.
Well, we all fit into more than one type of spending category. So I'm a yo-yo
and a little bit of myself in all of them.
Well, and we are because we all have different. I mean, it's
I'm the worst. You guys know.
No, we don't.
What are you then?
I am a yo-yo and a slacker. Mostly a slacker spender, but definitely a yo-yo because I will not buy anything for months at a time, and then I'm just going to go nuts.
Yeah.
And we're all about curbing those spending habits and stuff like that. So for yo-yo, it's all about set up that savings splurge account for when you do go out and you spend a bunch of money, but at least you have it put aside and you're not racking up
Now, Katie, what kind of spender are you?
I'm sale, and we talk about this a lot, where I'm probably more sale than most people. I actually don't really identify with the slacker because I take spending money very seriously. I love to spend money. But,
so
and
what
I love
is a
to
sale
buy,
personality?
You love a good deal.
I know. I could rationalize anything if it's $1 off, or I like the better the sale, the more inclined I am to buy it, whether I need it or not.
Okay,
and
now
so,
I know a lot of people are like, yeah, I recognize that one for me. So how do you manage that? How do you cope with that if your predilection is towards being a sales spender?
Don't go to sale right now.
Yes, exactly. One of the things that I've really had to do is recognize that, like, every time I buy now, because there's nothing wrong with getting things on a discount. In fact, that's great. It just has to be something that you were going to buy anyways and that you need and that you can afford.
Yeah.
So I go through those 3 check marks first. I need this, I can afford it, and it's something that I'm not just buying because it's on sale. But a lot of times what I'll do is we have the Smart Cookie hotline. I actually phone a friend.
To the bat phone.
I phone a friend, and it's not the friend, because we all have the friends who are like, yeah, buy it, looks great.
The
need
enabler,
it.
I believe we call them.
Don't make your
the
enabler
enablers.
friend your phone a friend. It's the tough cookie that is your phone a friend.
Keeps
And
in
mine's
check.
Sandra, who will never let me buy anything and always tells me that exit the store
So you'll
immediately.
phone her and say, hey, this is on sale. I've wanted it for a long time, and she'll call
Does she always say no, though?
She says,
Stop
get out of
calling
the
her.
store immediately.
She's pretty good. Sandra's pretty smart about
tough
Robin.
love.
I wouldn't take Robin with me. Some people are like,
Robin's the enabler.
no, but you really need that.
Yeah, girl, you've been
Okay,
good.
let's talk about the status spender. What is that?
So talking about your friend who bought the Chanel earrings.
Let's talk about my nameless friend who had the Chanel earring incident in Hawaii.
Yeah. So a status spender is somebody who loves brand name labels. And you know what? We're not about depriving yourself, obviously. This is where you can use rewards points. A lot of us have a credit card or a charge card where you're gaining points. Use those points. It's money you've already spent. It's there. Rather than spending extra money,
But
treat
don't
yourself.
rack up the credit card bill because you think you're going to get points.
Exactly. Use the points that you already have. So it's a great way to still treat yourself without accumulating more debt and spending more money. But this is the person that loves, all
Just
the brand
if it's
names.
brand name, I'm going to get it.
Hey, it's Burberry.
Exactly.
Not that I've ever had that feeling or sensation as well.
Now, you touched on the slacker a little bit, but what is the slacker spender?
So the slacker spender is the person who just doesn't care, doesn't check price tag.
Oh, they're the worst.
I am so not
actually
relating. I'm so not that person.
It's the convenience thing.
How could you live with a slacker? But this is probably a very male thing too, isn't it? I mean, the slacker spender, I can totally see that.
The slacker spender is not a shopaholic though, so they're not going out a lot and spending a lot. But when they do spend, they just don't care.
Yeah.
They need it. They don't. They rationalize things because they need it. They
don't know what's in their account. They don't care when the bill comes.
So what's the difference between a slacker spender and a zombie spender then?
Well, slacker's all about convenience. So I will, like personally, when I was really bad with my money, I would conveniently spend extra money just because it was closer to where I was, rather than trek the extra few blocks to get that discount.
I got you. So you would go to like the high-end deli instead of like the little mom and
like
pop
I would rather take out
shop.
from the restaurant below than make a meal with the food I already have.
I
that
love
kind of thing.
that.
Yeah.
So slackers need to really just set themselves up for success. This is where automatic withdrawals are perfect. So maybe it's an account that automatically withdraws to your
So you don't
retirement.
actually have to think about things. It's kind of done for you.
Yeah, and see what that slacking spending is costing you too. Like I found out that it was the convenience of my shopping was costing me a lot of money. So once I looked at that dollar value, I was like, okay, maybe I can afford to
Well, you have
the
to snap out of
few.
the slacker for a few months and collect receipts and look at how you're spending, and it will shock you to the absolute.
It's called doing taxes.
You guys have talked about that before. You were mentioning like the automatic withdrawals and stuff, but there's a lot of sites that can really sort of help people that are slackers or zombies kind of figure things out and then forget about it.
Yeah, most online banks are super compatible to create online withdrawals, but then we like the ones that also will auto collect all your different accounts. So MoneyStrand is one that we're obsessed with because it's free.
So what does it do?
It basically takes like everything from your mortgage account to all your credit cards, so as many as you have or as few as you have, and all your accounts.
I don't know about you, but a smart cookie told me not to have very many.
No, that's right.
And it'll collect them all on one site, so you don't have to go to the different.
And what's cool is you can categorize, so you can say, you know, like I have a budget for gas, and it knows every time I go and fill up my tank with gas because it's crazy, and then it shows you a chart, and it shows you how far you are towards your budget.
What's it called again?
Moneystrands.com.
Moneystrands.com. Okay, I like that one. And we've touched on the zombie a little bit, but that is literally someone that's like...
Zombie is... Angela would be a perfect example of a zombie.
Let's pick on her.
This is somebody who just...
She's not
rat
here.
on all the cookies when they're
Angela's
out here.
not in this market. She said, fine.
It's confession time. They're the ones that are just mindlessly yanking things off shelves and not even registering. Like Angela, for example, found herself, this was before Smart Cookies, at IKEA, and she ended up buying 3 of the same types of bed sheets because she was just, you know, it was just a bad day for her.
Do zombies look at price tags? Or
they don't. They're just zombies. So the best way to do it is, we're all about taking recycling shopping bags. Take the only bag that you need that you know for what you're buying. So don't take the extra stuff. Like, know that you have that one bag to fill it up with the things you need, get in and get out.
Nice. You got to hit
Don't
fast
hang around.
and get out of there.
Don't hang around.
You guys, thank you very much.
Thank you,
always
ladies.
appreciate seeing you guys. Congratulations on the new little cookie. I like it.
And of course, the smart...
Congratulations on
Pardon,
those
what?
I just congratulated.
Smartcookies.com if you'd like to congratulate them on the boobies.